Alright, hey there guys, welcome back to the Hotel Rumble, NovemberJoy here. And yeah, this is the next day that I'm recording this. I'm hoping that I can get some more footage recorded and hopefully just get some more progress here. Wait, I didn't even... What? I didn't even press that. I legit didn't press that anyway. Let's get going. Wait, do I have any personas and stuff that I should try using? Oh yeah, I do. So yeah, everyone's tired. I'm not gonna go back and order this, but I will try to fuse something before I actually go. Before I go just do stuff. Yeah, it's not where the moon grows full, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that that's actually a message. I never actually got to see that message before. It's registering slightly higher rate personas. 44% personas registered. I guess that's cool. Now let's see if I can fuse anything. Okay, so hey Kubanda, can you fuse into anything good? Can Quetzalcoatl, can I fuse you and you end up something good with Quetzalcoatl? It doesn't look like that much, but oh well, surprisingly he can actually get Garu done. That's nice. Now if only you could level up full to level 10. I'm assuming that'll probably happen with like whatever major event happens next, whether something happens on the full moon or not. Oh yeah, I can make a Raphael if I really want to, but yeah. I'll keep Raphael in mind in case I have issues with enemies trying to charm me. Yeah, this one would be useful if I didn't already have Cert. Although depending on how many skills he learns and stuff, he might still be useful here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Cert. What? It's like that. Kikuri, Hime, Kumbanda, and Barong makes something interesting. Right here you can get Siegfried. I kind of want to try Ganesha, although problem is just our star isn't high enough level for that to really give me too much stuff that's useful out of it. Let's see, Atropos. Byakuya? That's actually that seems to be a new one. It is. But it's a Zeo related thing. And unfortunately it seems to be worse than Thor, despite being like higher levels. Not to mention Thor. Wait, Thor also nullifies strike damage. That actually might have made. There's at least one thing I was fighting that might have made it a lot easier to fight. Hectaconcharies, what could you do? Not that much actually. Oh wait. Oh god, I'm only one level below this one. Magarudan. This one could actually be really good. I'm just exactly one level lower than what I need to be able to make it. I don't know what it is now with fusing, but I can't seem to fuse much of anything good. Hey, can I make anything out of Parvati? I wonder. I'm trying to make an Atropos, but that's about it. Nah, that's that wouldn't work out. Use Kumbanda, Kali, and Quetzalcoatl. I'll look at the Loki. I need this thing to inherit Marakaja. Alright, let's keep doing this. Can he inherit that? Is it like just certain things he can't that you can't have them inherit? Depending on what slot they are in the... Oh, there it is, Marakaja. Or Marakunda. No, I'm gonna try this out. I might resummon Quetzalcoatl later. Quetzalcoatl afterwards. Let's try this. Loki, do your thing. Loki, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm Loki, ready for action. Also, he's purple for some reason. What version of the Marvel universe is this where Loki looks like Thanos? And he learns Megadola. And he also gets stagnant air. The question is anything worth forgetting for that? Apt pupil apparently increases the user's critical rate. I already have other things that can use Hama, so... Oh, and apparently he can also learn Null Fire, which... He's about to happen to Boof who died. Fuck no, you ain't doing that! Aw, damn it. He almost learned Null Fire, which basically makes him a persona with no weaknesses. That also makes him my highest level persona by far by doing that. Questions, do I want the Quetzalcoatl back? I think I do, but... Okay, where's Quetzalcoatl? Oh, it's right at the bottom. So yeah, I think I made a good decision by using that Loki. Only thing is, now, what do I do with it? Not that, obviously, but... There's a lot of things I could fuse into a Loki if I really wanted a Loki. What is Jatayu again? Oh, I guess it's this. This thing actually has decent Garo skills, but... FIL might be worth using if I had lovers at a higher rank, but unfortunately I don't. Race is the one that I have at a higher rank, and well... I'll do more fusing, but yeah. Yeah, probably. Problem is, a lot of these personas can't even be fused together, like, period, so... A lot of the ones that I actually want to fuse together make things like make things that I already have or that I would never want. Yeah, look how many Thors and Barongs... It's you can't fuse this, can't fuse this, can't fuse this, or this, so... There's only 2 combinations here that I can even fuse. And one of them would fuse one of the things that I'm using as material for the fusion. So... What else? Like, what is going wrong with the fusion here? I don't even get it. Okay, whatever. Let's take I can take another look at cross-spread, see if I have anything. Oh yeah, I have Kikura Hime, but Kikura Hime for this one. I don't think I think I have a. I don't think I have a Kunyoshi, unfortunately, for the Hermit one. No, oh yeah, talking about. I think I have Orthros, but I don't know about the other two. There's a lot. Hexagon's red. I'll never be able to make any of these, as you probably know already, and as I already know. Can I do anything with normal spread? Can I make this Barong into something not quite as worthless? We got Byakko. Yeah, Byakko's the tiger. Well, we just fuse it so I can free up some more room. Throne, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory, except you'll never be used, you'll only be used as fusion material. Sorry. Can he be used for anything? I think he actually can. Yeah, you know what? Whatever, let's use this, and I'll summon back the Parvati. Here we go, we get a Raphael. I'm Raphael, I knew that this day would come. Yukari infuses him with power. Unfortunately, he will not get Medea Rahan, unless he gets a little bit more experience. There we go. I want to spend too much money on this stuff. So yeah, I've registered almost half the personas in this game, and there's still way more to go to do. So yeah, we spent way too long in development that time because I couldn't find much of anything to fuse. At least now I have a few slots open in my persona list. Not that much though, unfortunately. I want to get rid of Titania for something, but I think I can think of that might work for that would be Raphael as soon as he gains a level. Let me actually check some of the things that I've got here. So Megadola, it costs 65 SP, but it deals heavy almighty damage to all foes. Just dull charm protects users from being charmed. That might actually be really good. So, Judy is looking for one particular thing that I thought I had learned, but I guess I didn't learn it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave and do story-related stuff. AKA the kind of stuff that people actually play Persona for. And as expected, still tired. Oh, and now we're actually gonna get a class. Okay. Oh, how sublimely the heroine Murasakino is portraying this passage. It was written to be the ideal or the Heian period. The quintessential Heian beauty. Speaking of Heian beauty, here's a question for you, John. The chief criteria for height and beauty was the length of a woman's hair, though cosmetics were important too. Used white makeup, plucked their eyebrows in favor of drawn-in on ones, and colored their teeth limonite. You'd think the men did these things. Well, I can roar again. Maybe a little makeup would hide your shame. Unified style, whether man or woman, every adult sport this fashion. Huh. Is that actually true, or is this guy just speaking nonsense? I don't know. Even though the white powder was lead-based unhealthy, they wore up to uphold their standards of beauty. Compared to them, you guys are... The answer was incorrect, as expected. So unless you actually live in Japan, you're not going to answer most of these questions correctly. Anyway, wait, I just remembered I actually have something I need to do right now before I forget. Yeah, as it turns out, there's been a dictionary. There's been a dictionary in the system calendar, along with you being able to view quests and progress, just right like this. This is how you go back to the Velvet Room. And then, of course, here's the fusion spell list. Although, well... Although, as you can see, I didn't make very many fusion spells. The only ones I ever made were Condensed and Jack Brothers. And apparently, I can even view my schedule on the calendar, in case I really want to. Okay, so I have exam results, and first birthday, closing ceremony, ceremony coming of age day, and foundation day. Right, graduation, war exams. Okay, so I guess it goes on until like so I guess the calendar goes on until like March. So I guess they weren't lying when they said I have 1 year. In dictionary, apparently you can use this to actually read the old documents, and I never knew it. And I'm being told a little bit. But, oh, yes, the ultimate being a Kutsuki was trying to create it, but had the power to bring the fall. I see. I guess the dictionary actually changes over time, considering it's probably didn't talk about Chidori saving Junpei's life before she actually did it. Okay, so electricity's hooked up, but why do they need so much? There's only a school on this island. Weird, Kiriko's Ergo research plan and branch plans to build a lab on this island. I wonder what for. Built the research facility here. They'll only join the team, but I have a bad feeling. Team leader asked me himself. I was so surprised. It's the same man who once saved my life. Wanted to be with him, so I joined. What a mistake. We shouldn't be experimenting with these shadows. I knew it. These shadows arise due to human emotion. I'm right. Collecting them will... I've heard all. The plan is evil, but there's hope that people can control the shadows inside them. I don't know exactly who this writing means, but I'm gonna assume it's Yukari's father, or at least someone who sympathized with him. I'd like to imagine there's at least more than one person who sympathized with Yukari's father. And one other thing is that's actually I'm gonna do both of the things that my friend Damien told me about before I leave here. Yeah, see these doors? Apparently I could enter them the whole time, but I never did. It's like part 121 at this point. I'm just now bothering to enter this room. Wait, what? Oh, the student council room. You have permission to join student council. Would you like to enter the room and introduce yourself? Apparently I could do this for I don't even know how long, but I never bothered doing it until now. Yukon High School, student council room. Everyone, this is John Doe. He's the one I've been talking about the past few days. AKA, he's the one I've been talking about the past few months. He was just a lazy stupid ass, and never bothered to enter this door. He'll be joining us in student council. John-kun, I'm Hitoshi Oragiri. I supervise the disciplinary committee. I'm Chihiro Fushimi, the treasurer. Yeah, I'm a sophomore and I'm still learning the post, so please be patient with me, John-san. Nice to meet you. Hitoshi is sizing you up. You must be talented, the president handpicked you. Seems Hitoshi wants to learn more about you. You're getting to know the members of student council. Mysterious voice rings in your head. There's a social link beginning here. And now, the Emperor Arcana. I've been bitching about not having this one for so long, and now I finally found it. Establish new social link, the Emperor Arcana, and school day is about to end. Wow, that's fast. today we'll just do introductions. It'll be your job to help us, though. From now on, you have my permission to enter the student council room whenever you need to. That includes after school, too. Thank you, Doe, for joining us today. You decided to go back to the dorm. With her. I want my cat to stop, though. Cat, you just stop.
See you later, Ryoji.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And hey, stop freaking out about your exams. I didn't study either.
Yeah, Junpei never studies.
But then again, you never do.
Yeah, I already said that. Oh, hey, we finally walked in.
Oh, hi, what's up? Studying? You know, I'm here a lot, but I hardly ever run into you. Strange,
Yeah, it's because I'm
huh?
usually doing other stuff.
Oh, well, I'm out of here. See you later.
Okay, strange boy. Totally doesn't look like that kid who was appearing to me every so often.
Was that Ryoji-san?
Yeah, he said he was going home.
What was he doing here?
He's been coming here a lot ever since he started hanging around with Junpei.
But visitors aren't allowed here.
Yeah, but Mitsuru-senpai said it's okay during the day.
I don't think we need to worry about Ryoji-kun.
Aigis disagrees!
He's dangerous. Who? Ryoji-kun?
Come to think of it, he was hitting on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
He was?
Oh my god!
But having him around has really cheered up Junpei-kun.
Well, it's not like moping around's gonna bring her back.
That's true. I envy you, Junpei. I'm a machine, so I cannot understand how it feels to live.
Huh.
But you don't seem that different.
I'm sure it's a little more different on the inside. You don't know how a machine
However,
feels.
it is more accurate to say that I am functioning as opposed to living. There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
So if we were all like you, we wouldn't have to worry about dying.
Perhaps that's one way to look at it, but I'm not sure if she agrees with that.
Sorry. Hey, I don't have time to talk. I seriously gotta go study. Hey, shouldn't you guys be studying too? I heard math's gonna be a killer.
Well, unfortunately, I literally can't study. The game itself told me I can't become any smarter than I already am.
You wait until now to tell us that? Well, I guess we should call it a night then.
Better go study, including Koromaru.
I should not possess the gift of life.
No, don't become suicidal. Your life is worth it.
A living weapon is difficult to operate. However, I believe I understand the concept of loss.
It is a strange internet meme that is still going for some reason. I do not understand it.
Should you ever be harmed,
Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Alright.
You are very special to me. I do not know why, but I always want to be by your side. I want to protect you. I apologize for interrupting you. I will leave you to your studies. Good night.
So she's becoming a lot more human over time, I guess. That's probably what they're trying to like portray here.
Ryoji Mochizuki is dangerous. What is this uneasiness? I am a machine. I cannot die, so they won't have to grieve for me.
They'll still grieve you. They're attached to you like you're
I must
a
do
person.
something. I don't want them to suffer anymore.
Suffer how exactly? Oh, I guess. What do you think you're doing? Aigis-san doesn't seem to like Ryoji-san. I agree that he is a bit strange, but I think he's okay. I'm not so sure about that. At least from what I'm seeing of him. I don't know, but, you know, he's kind of annoying sometimes, but he's not super, well, he doesn't seem super evil at the moment. Yoshi-san is dangerous, I am certain of it. Things are fine for now, but one day that will change. Please do not worry though, I will be there to protect you. Alright. Woof. He looks... It'll be fine, Koromaru-san. As usual, she's the only one who can understand dog language. Ken isn't in his room. Or Shinjiro... alright. It's you. Yeah, can I actually examine the room? Junpei seems to be studying. You shouldn't bother him. Is Akihiko studying? Yep. I was wondering if I could hear anything. I was wondering if maybe I could examine the door and get something interesting. But apparently I can't. It's through studying. You shouldn't bother her, otherwise bad things will happen. Aigis isn't in a room as we saw. Everyone's studying except me, because I literally can't become any more intelligent than I already am. Don't ask how that works, just accept it. I can't become any more intelligent than I already am. I am incredibly intelligent. More intelligent than you could ever know. I just chat with these people and see if any of them want to drink. If any of these are the female students that I was supposed to give a drink to, that's suffering from apathy syndrome. Huh. Doesn't look like it. I have a feeling that request, unless I can just happen to stumble upon the person who needs that request done by chance, I have a feeling I'm probably not gonna see it. I wonder if any of these people will say anything about the old monk. Those new couples, they make fun of you being single. The only thing you can do is dance like goes out tomorrow. It's groovy being single. Yeah, it's tricks. It's groovy. I'm so jealous of you, man. I bet you got a girlfriend. It'll be fun over Christmas if you got somebody. Yeah, I do. Remember when I told you how I forgot to check my fortune and started to sweat? Check my fortune first thing in the morning as I wake up. If I get to check it, I can't do it the end of the day without sweating. Yeah, I think you have anxiety problems. Get to the name of our fortune, this is bordering on addiction. What should I do? Maybe I should ask Mama. Wouldn't it be weird to get a fortune teller's advice on shaking an addiction to fortune telling? I'm really lost. I think we found your problem. Maybe. Just a little bit. Would you like to know your fortune? Yes, give me a fortune. Answer the secrets of life are passed on, one life to the next. Two lights now pierce through the shadow. Now it draws near. How do you fare? Farewell then, may your future be bright. Good to know. Hey, well, yeah, oh, it's you. That monk's out your day. Usually doesn't come on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Is he busy holding services or something? Okay, so yeah, it's Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays that he's not here. And it's just like the other 4 days I can find him. I was wondering if I could talk to someone there and actually get his schedule or something. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do at the moment, you know, other than just walking around at the arcade. Or punch something. Because why not? I like punching things. I've been waiting for this. Maybe, I guess we'll find out if anything special happens on the full moon or not. And now we finally crossed over into December, so things might get more interesting now, I don't know. So look at today. Ryoji's absent today, man. Class seems so quiet without him. Never realized what a difference it made having him around. Yoji-san was absent today as well. I wonder what happened. She's really sick or something. It's been cold lately. Maybe even a hot chick on the way to school and decided to go out with her. I got stuff like that without even thinking about it. Aigis is just confused. That does not make any logical sense. Well, does he look like the kind of guy that's logical? Dude, I was looking forward to meeting some babes on that trip, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. School's all us chicks anyway. I guess if you want to look at it that way. Oh, hey, here's Tommy. So many things happened on the school trip. People got all crazy, did things they wouldn't normally do. For example, peeking at girls in the hot springs. That wasn't you, was it? Saying? Hey, lighten up. I was just joking. I'm sorry, Tommy, but you must die for daring to bring up the hot spring incident. Thankfully, I'll do it off. Thankfully, I'll do it off camera. I guess I'll see you guys later. Next time on the Tower Rumble.